I'm not sure what happened. If I click stop and it stopped, and then there went my video, but we are going to jump right into where we left off at. We were going to go back and do these conversion tables down below, and the King Henry died unusually drinking chocolate milk is up at the top, so we're going to use that to help answer them. Okay, so to do this, we're going to first look always at our unit of measurement. So in this case, we are looking at kilometers. Kilometers is right here. So we're going from kilometers to meters, and remember there is no prefix in front of this, so this is your unit, meters, right here. So let's look at our jumps on how many it will take. 1, 2, 3. So we know we are dealing with 1,000. And since we went from kilometers down to meters, we are going to the right. So we're going horse to fly, we multiply. So we're multiplying by 1,000. And since all of these are kilometers going down, we're going to multiply each one of these by 1,000, which I'm sure you easily could do in your head. So we're just going to go through these quickly. We're not going to worry so much about these over here. That'll be something you get into more when you're doing graphing. And since we're not graphing, we're not going to worry about that. So we're going to take 2 times 1,000, and we get 2,000. Our next one, 3 times 1,000, and you got it, 3,000. Then we're going to take 4 times 1,000, and we get 4,000. There we go. So then we filled in that chart. Okay, let's now move over to number 2. I want you to think about it. Which direction are you going while I erase some stuff? Look at your chart up above. Which direction are you going? How many jumps do you take? My poor H disappeared. Okay, so we look at this one. We're going centimeters right here to millimeters, which is right beside it. But we're going to start here and we're going to the right. So centimeters is our horse. So we're going horse to fly. We multiply because centimeters is our larger unit. But we took how many jumps? Just 1. So it's only going to get 1, 0, or 10. All of these are bases of 10. So every time you move over, you're moving over another 10, whether you're multiplying or you're dividing by that multiple. Okay, so we're going by 10, and we did say that we were multiplying, so we are multiplying by 10. So let's take a look over here with our centimeters. So 1 centimeter times 10 gives us, you got it, 10. And again, I'm not going to worry about that so much. And let's move over to here. 2 times 10 is, yep, 20. 3 times 10, yep, 30. 4 times 10, you got it, 40. Easy peasy, right? This is so much easier than customary. Okay, so now we're going to look at these two down here. I'm going to go ahead and you say it with me, though, and add in our King Henry stuff. King Henry died, and usually, here's your crayon. Remember, it has kind of an open to it. Drinking chocolate milk. Okay. When we go from a larger unit to a smaller unit, you multiply. When you're going from a smaller unit to a larger unit, you divide. Get in the habit of doing that so you always have it down and you have something to look at so you know your answers are correct. I see a lot of kids miss these easy questions, and it's because they're not writing this down. They're not taking the jumps or looking if they're multiplying or dividing. And boy, does that make a huge difference. Okay, so on this one, meters to centimeters. So I want you to think about how many jumps are you taking? And I hope none of you said this is meters. This right here is millimeters, not meters. Meters has no prefix in front of it, so this is your unit right here. So don't get confused with that. Okay, so we're going meters to centimeters. Bam, right here. So we know we're multiplying. By how much? Well, let's take our jumps. 1, 2. So that means we're going to have 2 zeros. There we go. So it's out of 100 times 100. Okay, I want you to go ahead and write this down on a scratch piece of paper of what your answers will be from meters to centimeters. Okay, we're going to go through this. I hope you did. 5 times 100 is 500. 6 times 100 is 600. 7 times 100 is 700. 8 times 100 is 800. Pretty simple, right? Okay, now we're going to go to the last one here, and I'm sorry my picture is kind of in the way, and of course it won't let me move it today. Well, you don't need me right now. So let's take a look at liters and milliliters. I want you to figure out where you're going to go, how many jumps you're going to take, whether you multiply or divide, and then come up with the answers on a scratch piece of paper. Okay, I will go on here in a little bit, but if I start going on before you've answered this whole box in, I want you to pause this video and come back to it. It's very important that you know how to do this on your own, not that you can watch me do it. Okay, so please pause the video, try to fill that in on a scratch piece of paper and see if you get the same answers as me here in a moment.